Okay, early this morning, I just read a few articles. It's about some guy from Canada. This crazy Canadian man under the name of Sean Chan at the age 41 was in custody. You know what he did? He attempted to break in to Liv Morgan's private home carrying a gun. You know, you see, that is no way a huge fan of Liv Morgan to act. What is this I hear about this? People breaking into Liv Morgan's house, trying to attempt to kill Liv Morgan. That is not right. And that fool Jackie Sean Chan, whatever his name is from Canada, to deserve to spend time in prison. Being one of Liv Morgan's huge fans is one thing, but breaking into her private home just to prove a point. It it don't work. That doesn't work. It doesn't work. Why can't huge Liv Morgan fans be more mature? You know, we don't go around breaking into to their private homes just to prove a point and kill and trying to carry a gun just to to you know to prove your point by killing, trying to attempt up a death threat on Liv. Well, he got what he deserved. He's in jail. And my message to Liv Morgan, Gionna, I hope you're watching this. This is from your number one fan, the Wiggle Man, Micah West. No weapon been formed any shape or form can be used against you in any way may prosper. And that I will promise. Because even all famous people may deal with a bunch of crazy people, you know that may try to attempt death threats or try to break in trying to burglarize their properties. You see, real fans don't do that. Real fans don't break into their favorite passions houses like that. They don't. Real fans don't do that. Mature fans don't do that. And that motherfucker that tried to break into Liv Morgan's private home with a gun, leaving a big note. He got what he deserves. He sure got what he deserves. And if a mature fan were to see a fool like him trying to attempt to do something that doesn't make sense, tries to break into Liv Morgan's private home, or try to creep and prowl around the WWE Performance Center, just to get to meet Liv Morgan that way. I don't do that way. I don't. To meet a WWE superstar, or whether it's your passion or not, You only deal with them at the appropriate places, not at their private homes whatsoever. And you don't and you don't carry weapons such as a gun just to prove your points. No, you don't. You know, if I were a wrestler, and if I were to see that motherfucker that would try to attempt to break into Liv Morgan's house with a gun or something like that, you know what? If I were a wrestler, I would need to be alone for a few seconds, and I would take that fool somewhere where private. You know, it's not just me. It could be a mature fan that would consider doing something by escorting that some crazy fan, a crazy fan like that 41-year-old Canadian guy up to their hotel room. And you know what that mature fan would do to a guy like that tries to break into Liv Morgan's house? That person is going to beat his ass all over the place. Nobody breaks into Liv Morgan's house. Nobody. Nobody. And nobody carries a weapon, no, to try to attempt death threats against Liv like that. Liv Morgan, like most professional wrestlers, professional athletes, and celebrities are for mature fans only. Mature fans. And Gionna, I hope you're listening to what I have to tell you as your number one fan, Micah. Please, please, in the name of Jesus, please be careful. There's a lot of crazy people out there that would attempt to do what that guy just did, trying to do. There's a lot of crazy motherfuckers out there. So just please be careful. Please be careful. Get some armed guards or something to protect your property. You see? Because your big fans, we can be concerned about your safety. Because remember, safety's in numbers, especially when you're a famous person. So please be careful. You know, if you want some of Liv Morgan, or any of these WWE superstars, you buy yourself a ticket, get to a wrestling match or a meet and greet, and you get in there and you deal with them by taking pictures and getting autographs, not by their houses, and not by dinner table or even out for drinks. You deal with them at the appropriate place. And that's all I got to say. You see, to be a huge fan of your passion, you got to, you got to pay homage. You got to pay homage and honor and honor. This is what I'm doing. You know, I do it by designing T-shirts with drawings of Liv Morgan, and I do this channel. What I tell it like it is in the world wrestling career and the life and times of Gionna Daddio, Liv Morgan. It's like I do with Chuck E. Cheese a long time ago. So, so, you know, just pay homage, Mitch to live by do something that's worthwhile. Don't go around stalking somebody you admire. You're in there in her private place, or carrying or using weapons. That's not how you do it. That's not how you do it. Because even as a wrestler fan for over 40 years or more, you should know better. And that's all I got to say. We love you, Gionna. We're right behind you. So please be careful, because there's a lot of crazy mixed up characters out there that wants to act a fool, you know, any way they can. So please be careful, and God bless you. We love you, Gionna. Liv Morgan or bust, baby. Liv Morgan or bust. Thank you very much. If if you think, if there's anything that you know about this incident, you know, the stalking incident of Liv Morgan, just, you know, I'm referring to that Canadian guy who tried to attempt of stalking Liv Morgan's private place and breaking into her house. If you have any thoughts on that, just hit a like, give me your opinion. Thank you very much.